It's time for the Friday Hour, Power Hour special.
Is it Friday? Woo!
Yes. It's a good day today. We have some great news. Everyone, get in here. Let's see in the chat. Let's know you're alive. It's Friday. Enjoy the weekend and some great entertainment news that's not comic book talk.
What?
I mean, there could be a comic book based on these IP. There's two great news stories that I've been waiting for a long time. And I actually think you might have got potentially, I didn't read the article, obviously. It's not because I'm illiterate. It's just because I'm short on time. I got to keep my exercise.
I would never say that about you.
Okay, thank goodness. But it's about the Starship Troopers reboot. I don't know if it's necessarily a reboot. Is that part confirmed? Starship Troopers coming back is confirmed, but is the reboot confirmed? Is there an article we could look at to see?
It's not really a reboot. It's actually a more faithful direct translation of the original novel.
Okay.
Well, so it's not a reboot of the 97 film.
Are we sure that no one from the 97 franchise, because they did sequels to that were not well received at all? And look at this.
Don't remind me.
Those were bad. Look what I found yesterday for $1.
What'd you find yesterday?
Sealed Starship Troopers. That's the old sticker. It used to be like at a grocery store. Sealed for $1. So I might keep this, or I don't know. I'm gonna do something cool with this. I might keep it for myself. I don't know. I have 2 copies now, one sealed, one unsealed. Maybe I should keep it sealed. I don't know. What should I do, chat? What should I do? Keep one sealed. Keep one sealed and leave the other one for viewing, or give this to a friend or a YouTuber or the audience. I don't know, but that's why I love tape punting. There's so many great rewards in tape punting that you just don't get in other collecting, because collecting's great for all nerddom. Okay. Yeah. But it's really hard to get a good deal for a lot of other collecting. Really is a lot, video games, comics. I respect it, but it's just so hard to get a good deal.
I'm very happy for this project. It's being written and directed by Neil Blomkamp. And it's being produced and published by Sony.
Cool. But yes. Is there an official article somewhere that I can look up? Let me look.
Yes, there is an official article. Okay. Didn't I put it in the thing for you?
The private chat?
I thought I did.
No, it's not in the private chat.
I did not. I apologize for that, Max.
While you're doing that, let's say hello to the chat. Remember, thumbs up both channels. We want the Power Hour to be very successful. Maybe we'll do these more often if we get more engagement. I'm ready. I'm changing my life. I want to really go for YouTube hard along with getting.
I think the Power Hour was ready for a prime time spot.
Yeah, I mean, could we go daily or maybe like 3 times a week? I don't know. That would be
up to your sleeping schedule, sir.
No, I know it is. I would love to take my hours down at work, reduce, not go like part-time, but do a few hours a week and then do a little bit more YouTubing. I would love that. So Sean Hickman says hello. Berdazzle, hello.
Hi, Berdazzle.
Sean Hickman says Starship Troopers wasn't bad. I'll have to try to find that.
I did like the animated stuff they did.
Yeah. Sean Hickman said keep it mint. I never find good stuff like that. Chucky Valdez,
Chucky, one of my Chucky and Grumpy Old Marine won giveaways 2 weeks ago on my show. Congrats, guys.
Nice, nice, nice. And 3 times a week, I meant. Did I say 3 times a day? I can't do anything 3 times a day. Ask my wife. Oh, just a joke. It
This
was
is a family show, Max. Come on.
just a joke.
It's not even 8 o'clock.
This is not a.
This is not a.
8
I
I threw in a joke there just to see if anyone's. It's if anyone's alive in the chat.
They'll wait.
Let's have some fun. I'm okay to take a joke at myself. Yeah, thanks, Cheeseman. The only thing I do 3 times a day is eat Big Macs. Am I right, Cheeseman? Cheeseman can't even make fun of me anymore because I'm actually, getting healthy, at least for now. I plan on keeping it going. Okay, so the private chat, let me bring that up here. And that's I can't decide what is better. So before we bring up this article, I want to ask everyone in the chat, do you think it's a reboot or sequel or just based off the books?
Well, it's just on the books. This was confirmed.
Okay. I want to make a poll though, if you would prefer just a new reboot or
you and your polls,
or would you like some type of continuation of the original film, not the sequels, the original film?
Well, we're not getting that, so why ask?
Because I want to know what people would like.
Okay,
and then I'm gonna ask another question.
Yes, because fans know what they want.
Yeah, not all the time. Sometimes, yes. But I'm gonna ask another question after that in the poll. And on it, would you prefer this news or him to do a District 9 sequel? Would you rather him do Starship Troopers or District 9? Which would you rather continue? All right. Grumpy Old Marine. See, here's the thing. If they take it too serious, I don't know how the novel is, obviously, because I didn't read it. But I don't know if this.
I think we should read this and then come back and review the novel.
Well, the thing that I'm questioning, Bruce, in the chat is the novel, does it have some of that type of over the topness of that the movie gets, or is it just because Paul Verhoeven, the director, did it of RoboCop?
Did you enjoy District 9?
Yeah, I love District 9, but not as much as Starship Troopers.
Are you going to keep holding that VHS?
Yeah. Oh, I will.
Say Starship Troopers.
Team Dizzy. That's all I'm saying right there. A huge crush on her.
I'm a Denise Richards fan. Stan.
So CJH, I'm sorry that I cannot do the watch party. I have to exercise in between, but I will be doing a mic drop with Voltaire later if you want to do the blame CGH part of that show later. But moving on, this is the Power Hour. So let me see this. Let me read a little bit of this. Sony is behind the new adaptation, which is not a remake of Paul Verhoeven's 1997 film, but rather a go back to the 1959 novel as a source material. That's kind of confusing.
Why is that confusing?
It's not. They're saying it's not a remake. It's a fresh make of the book. So
it's a reboot of the franchise, but not a remake of the movie.
Yeah. So they really want to stress that it's based off a book first, because lots of people that know the franchise don't really know that. They know the video games, they know the animated, they know the movie.
There we go. JSS, obviously he's read the book. Oh, absolutely. The book is a superior classic work of science fiction writing. Let's go. I'm all for that.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of want to see something in the vein of the movie, the 97 movie. I love the way it presents it to the audience. It's over the top. Join the troopers, and it's really, it's got this level of cheese that RoboCop had,
You think if they did that today, it wouldn't be compared to real life, what's going on in the world right now?
I think that would be refreshing in today. That's less realistic and more like, I mean, it wasn't necessarily not realistic, Starship Troopers. It had some of that, but definitely the violence was realistic. People got their arms taken off. People did not survive a lot in that movie. The battle sequences were pretty legit against the bugs. Whole cities were taken out.
Those damn bugs were scary.
I was initially, so I actually, after reading this article, my excitement is take it down a little bit.
Did you really read the article or just
No. I read part of it, but I'm saying because I think my love of the franchise is based off the movie and video games. So if it goes like, for example, if it goes Denis Villeneuve Dune, like I don't know the feeling of the original novel. If it's really like high-end sci-fi without that approachfulness of the general audience of the 97 movie.
Well, I'm thinking if it's sci-fi of the 50s, there's definitely going to be a horror message, a message of this could happen if we don't do this, do that, and do that. You know, because sci-fi was basically there to scare the audience into what's to come, what's the possible future, which sci-fi today does not do that. And I hope he goes back to that original feel of classic sci-fi.
Grumpy Old Marine, they need to make movies based off the Old Man's War Book series. Have you read those? No, I haven't. This is intriguing. Thanks, Sean. He says the troopers have mech suits in the book. That's pretty legit.
Which fits in right with Helldivers, like CGH said. Am I agreeing with CGH?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
God,
Anthony says, I wrote the book. It's good. I think you meant you read it. Cyber Sal's, yo.
Well, you're pretty young for writing that book.
Okay, so let me read a little bit more of this. Columbia Pictures is spotting a new Starship Troopers movie setting District 9 filmmaker Neil Blomkamp to write and direct an adaptation of the classic sci-fi novel story by Robert A. Heinlein. Blomkamp will also produce the feature alongside Terry Tatchell, his partners and wife, who co-wrote the South African filmmakers District 9 in 2015 outing Chappie. People really liked the Destroy Chappie, but it was not bad. Published in 1959, Troopers ostensibly told an interstellar war between Earth and a host of bug-like aliens and focused on a rise of military servicemen named Johnny Rico. But the story had other things on its minds, like exploring the strengths of life in the military society and such ideas as having to perform service in order to have voting rights. Oh, God.
Yes.
That you want that? People to have perform service?
Yes. You should have to serve your country in the military to have
vote.
Rights, damn it. Everyone should be required
Are you kidding me?
2 years of service to get the vote. There we go.
Or what, jail? That's going to be like South Korea.
Put them in jail.
You are not serious.
Why not?
No. We're free in America. You know, people. Not every. It's not. Listen. I respect. I respect. You're basically saying you're for the draft. I respect anyone that serves our country and puts their life on the line and serves others. Including first responders and everything, you know, but I don't want that to be put on people. I don't want the draft to come back.
Oh my God, Max.
Yeah, you're joking, right?
It's a work of fiction. Relax.
I know.
My God, you're so paranoid.
But you said
nobody's gonna draft your old ass.
No, they're not gonna draft my old. I don't know. I'm getting in fighting shape. I'm going to fight some bugs.
And you're free because of our military, buddy. Yeah.
No. I know. I understand that. I said I have utmost respect. I say thank you for your service when I'm customer service. When I speak with anyone that served in the military, when I speak with teachers, when I speak with healthcare people, I thank you for your service for all those police, all of us. I respect you all.
Max,
they might draft yours, Eddie Beltry. You might,
a little side note. I think this country will be better off if we had required military service once everyone turned 18. You'll have a more love of this country if everyone had to serve. Especially pompous, silver spoon, rich kids. Could you imagine if they had put
this is not going the way I thought it would.
Imagine if they would have put Paris Hilton in the military. You think she'll be a different person now? Or Lindsay Lohan, or any of these train wrecks of actors and trust fund kids. Come on, I'm all for that. Max is a true gentleman.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
All right, and before we move on get back on rails. All I want to say is USA, USA.
Yeah, definitely USA.
Confirmation confirmed.
From you, Degrassi? Did you say this? I missed this when you were talking about this.
Yes, he was. He did.
Okay, cool. Well, good job. Civil, that I can get more behind that if you have a choice, because not everyone's cut up for the military, like myself.
Oh God, Max.
No, I okay, civil service. I might like to volunteer for something eventually too, when I get some more time on my hands. Okay, so let me get back to this article here.
Yes.
It was okay. While the book won a Hugo Award for Best Novel and has been quite influential in sci-fi literature, some quarters describe the book as fascist. It was the tone that was satirized in the 1997 movie from Paul Verhoeven, the director of RoboCop, Total Recall, Basic Instinct, and Showgirls. Verhoeven was over the top in his depiction of the military, jingoism, and propaganda, fetishized costumes, and highly artsy influences. Rico was played by square jaw roughneck Casper Van Dien, which I kind of want to see him in. Should he be a cameo, regardless of the tone, reboot? Should he be in it? Should some of the cast of the 97 be in it in some capacity? And the cast included Dina Meyer. Heck yeah, it did. Love Dizzy. Denise Richards. Boo. Neil Patrick Harris and Michael Ironside. Michael Ironside was also awesome in the original Starship Troopers. Well, the movie was not initially a success, and some accused Verhoeven of putting a positive spin on fascism. The movie has since developed reappraisal and a cult following. Blomkamp's take is not a remake of the Verhoeven movie, and sources say the goal is to go back to the source material. Blomkamp most recently directed Gran Turismo for Sony Pictures, a critical and commercial success that grossed over $122 million worldwide. I actually really want to see that movie. I haven't seen it yet. The filmmaker showed his ability to tackle deep themes while balancing human versus alien conflicts with his splashy 2009 feature debut, District 9. The movie was a hit at the box office and earned 4 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Best Adapted Screenplay for Blomkamp and Tatchell. Blomkamp followed that with more sci-fi offerings, including Chappie and Elysium. I think they're overhated, those two. Let me get back to that. He is rep by CAA. And so I actually read the whole article this time. You're welcome, because Bruce stepped away. But this is very exciting news.
Yes. Very exciting.
The book is great, but super racialist. Okay. Rhea is here. Hello, Rhea. USPS sucks. I contacted them on Twitter, and can I say this real quick? I DM'd them on USPS help, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Please give me your tracking number." So I gave the tracking number, and I accidentally left off 2 digits. And they said, "This is not in our system. Please check." And then they ended the thread of help. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot these 2 digits." And then they never responded again. And I said, "Hey, I gave you the next 2 digits. I apologize." No response. Unbelievable. Oh, now they finally did. Tracking shows the item in transit as of March 12th. While in transit, we are unable to determine the location of the item until it reaches the next processing facility and scanned. You told me absolutely nothing new.
Can I ask you, did you send a UPS United Postal Service ground advantage or priority?
I paid extra money for insurance and tracking and signature required, just so it wouldn't get lost. So I don't know.
Let me tell you guys a secret. Ground advantage, it goes in a loop for like a week before it actually gets where it's going. Because they don't prioritize those packages to go anywhere. So even though you're saving money, it's going to take a week or 2 before you even get that package. So be patient. It'll be there. I learned that. So I ship everything priority now. Screw that.
Okay. His last movie was pretty good. Neil Blomkamp. Yes. Let me see what Degrassi says. Degrassi,
his last
whatever you
movie
do.
was Gran Turismo, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Off the Grid?
Mhm.
I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, no, listen, I'm really upset with it used to be good that you could get a job with the post office too. I feel really bad. That's a good,
Yeah.
I wanted to, at one point, I wanted to get into the, postal service so I could I was like, that'll be a healthier job, lose weight, walk around delivering mail. It's a good job. There's lots of jobs that are just no longer,
it's
very
funny.
sad.
I got called for the postal service and law enforcement at the same time. So glad I chose wisely.
Mhm. Blue Jay Blomkamp did Gran Turismo and it was great.
Hey,
Okay.
Gay Carpenter, welcome to the channel.
So,
We'd love a more faithful adaptation of the book. Better yet, the Forever War.
cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going postal. All right. So let me start a poll here. Would you prefer?
Another poll, guys. Another poll.
This is a great one. This is why you should like, subscribe, and comment and hit the notification bell on both channels. So you're here for the live polls, so you can vote in polls.
Well, if anyone's in the chat, please post links to both channels. This way people can subscribe to Movie Madness Entertainment and Kingdom of Nerds, and like both videos. We'll be very happy if you watch both videos on 2 different devices. That'd be nice. We appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, and while you're doing that, I would, if I'm having a special show Sunday, possibly with a special guest. And I will be giving away where is it? I'll be giving away something. In honor of the guest, I will be giving away something. I'm not gonna tell you who the guest is, but all you monsters should be tuning in Sunday for the show.
Cool. Yeah,
Hey,
go definitely go support Bruce. He really spreads the wealth. I've never been associated with the channel that's done more to giveaways. It's amazing that you do all this stuff, Bruce.
Well, I wouldn't be here without the viewers. So
yeah, so that's great.
Somebody has to help keep the lights on over here.
You get a really good, if you follow him and support his channel, you really get a good shot at getting some good comics, good recommendations.
Yes.
Thank you. Let me see what Degrassi's saying.
No.
Do you think DC will attach anything to the Dark Knight IMAX run on Memorial Day weekend?
I think they will. I think they will do an extended trailer or possibly do a new trailer of Superman at the beginning of the Dark Knight Returns. The Dark Knight, I'm sorry. The Dark Knight, because that'd be a perfect opportunity because so many people are going to run to the theaters to rewatch the Dark Knight. And don't forget, we spoke about this a couple weeks ago on my show that there was rumors of Christian Bale filming something. I'm thinking he could possibly be Jor-El.
Christian Bale?
Yes, I would love to see him
as
Jor-El.
No.
Or he could
Tom
be
Cruise.
or he could be an older Bruce Wayne. DC Universe. I'm saying it here.
Nah, I don't think
they're bringing him back as Batman.
I don't think
either he's gonna be Batman or he's gonna be Jor-El.
Yeah,
but they still haven't announced who Jor-El is in Superman.
Well, I think we know.
It's not gonna be Tom Cruise.
Yes, it is.
It's not gonna be Tom Cruise.
Once they said that, but besides,
he's literally gonna have to stand on a pile of kryptonite to be the same height as Corn Sweat.
No. Once they said that that's a rumor, I said it makes complete sense as to why he said The Flash is a great movie. And he also has a look where he could be related to Corn Sweat. he has a similar look. You know,
Degrassi,
even
I
though
would howl. If Bale is the DCU Batman, howl. What does that mean? He's emphasizing howl. No to both. Christian Bale was a great Batman. Ian and Jean, love you all. Never gonna happen. Peace. Why Tom Cruise out of all people? Max, you would be a better Batman than Tom Cruise.
No, I was talking about Jor-El.
Jor-El, not Batman.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is Jor-El, is Superman's natural father, not his stepfather or adopted father. That's what I was gonna say. We could also talk about this. You know, remember Three's Company?
Yes.
And his father, what was his father? I know it's Ritter. What was his first name? I forget.
John Ritter.
John Ritter. Yeah, he was great, wasn't he?
Yes,
I really used to like John Ritter.
John Ritter was one of the most beloved physical comedians ever.
And I really see that in his son too. Like I see the look. It makes me happy to see he has he looks like his own person too, but you could see that he looks like his dad too. And I remember back in the day, I really liked that show. What was the show where he was with Peggy Bundy and the two girls? He had two girls. That was a fun show. I remember how heartbreaking
was. Yeah. What's the name?
Anyone in the chat, probably Degrassi, even though we go back and forth, he does know a lot. So maybe Degrassi knows, or anyone else in the chat knows that sitcom. I watched that sitcom. I remember when it happened. I watched Entertainment Tonight, and they were filming a season, and he passed, and it was the saddest thing ever. And that would have been one of, I think that was on its way to being one of the, like, that could have gone a long time if he didn't pass. Three's Company is where he started. Yes, John Ritter. Yes, Rhea. But there was a show that he did with Peggy, the actress that plays Peggy Bundy, and actually the girl from Big Bang Theory that's now Harley Quinn. And I forget that show, but that's where he passed, is when on that show. Something about my daughter. I don't know.
Was it 8 Simple Rules?
Yes, I think it was 8 Simple Rules. Yes, but this.
Yes, 8 Simple Rules.
Okay,
Katie Seagal.
So, Katie Seagal. Yes, there was a lot of talent that came from that show too. I just remember it being that's one of the ones that I first remember growing up. I was like, oh, this is heartbreaking, because I love that show, and he was a great dad in that show. And I think that would have been one of the best sitcoms of all time if it would have kept going. That and News Radio was the other sitcom that was really on track to be something special. And then Phil.
You talking about Callie Cuoco?
Callie Cuoco, yeah.
Cuoco from Big Bang Theory, yeah.
Yeah. 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Daughter. Yes. John Ritter was pretty funny in Bad Santa. Anthony Beltry says he's not playing anything special, but he was tweeting out something that looked like a ring. So he might be another lantern. I don't know.
We already have. Yeah, he could be. I'm trying to think of what lantern he could possibly play.
Okay, well, let me read this. Oh, Matlock and accused actor Jason Ritter is ready to bask in Green Lantern's light. Ritter is the latest to join DC and HBO's Lanterns, a television series revolving around the comic publisher's imaginative space cop series. Ritter joins Kyle Chandler, Aaron Pierre, and Kelly McDonald.
Oh, okay. Right there, who he's playing.
Yeah. According to reports, Jason Ritter will be playing Billy Macon for Lanterns, a good-looking charmer who does his father's Garrett Dillahunt's bidding. Capitalizing on his family's reputation, he clings to his small-town ego and has everything to lose.
Ooh. Small-minded, small-town people. Okay. Yay. Fun time.
Let me read this part. Lanterns experience backlash. Really? Oh, when it was revealed the show would be grounded and believable. I don't have backlash. I just really want them to get out to the galaxy. Like, I think that would be the strength of it, not being too much. I thought a good ratio of stuff on Earth and sheriff's husband. Okay.
Yeah. And I believe Hal Jordan sleeps with his wife or something.
Oh. All right. James Gunn is unconcerned about misinformed fans. Speaking with IGN, Gunn said, wait a second. Comic book fans had an opinion on casting? What are you talking about? With extreme sarcasm. That's why there's a lot of gun nuts. The truth is Chris Mundy and Tom King and Damon Lindelof wrote an amazing series, like an incredible series. I'm so excited for people to see this. It's very grounded, very believable, very real. The kind of thing you would never think that would be truth about a Green Lantern television series, and very human, adult, and wonderful. And the story they wrote fit a couple of actors who were of these ages, and so that's who they cast. Those were their choices. I totally back them up, love them. So there's been difference of reporting on if James Gunn casts everyone or if he lets the showrunners cast. So he's saying the showrunners cast him, and he agreed with it. So that's another, I
don't think James Gunn would step on anybody's toes.
Well, I think the talk was about the Supergirl. He cast Supergirl and then hired someone to do the movie Supergirl. Maybe he should have outlawed the creatives.
That's not what he did. He cast Supergirl for the Superman movie. She's in the Superman movie. There's no doubt about that, Max.
Okay. No, I'm not against him hiring Supergirl and then hiring someone. But this is also proof that he can delegate to other people and let them handle it, and then he could just approve things like, oh, this is great, So my concerns about him being involved too much with everything, this project, there's two things that are really going to show how this DCU is going to shape up besides the James Gunn directed movies is Lanterns and Supergirl. Supergirl, he helped in casting, Millie Alcock, and then Lanterns it's got an own showrunner. It's apparently they're picking the cast. So this is more, they're being approved by Gunn, but they're their own working machine, So let's see.
What I've liked about this whole Supergirl and Lanterns filming. They've been filming for weeks now.
Yeah.
There have been no leaks. There have been no set photos. And I think that's what comic book movies need at this point, because there have been, over the years, MCU movies have been spoiled to death, leaked online, full scripts.
I disagree.
Really? You think there should be leaks about
I think there should be. I think you should. I think the director and the people in charge of the universe should know what scenes need to be filmed in private so the public doesn't see, and other things that would be fine to get free press. Just look at how Superman did it. Superman was filmed. A lot of that stuff was filmed in the open, but all the really important plot points are down packed. You don't know what's going on there, right? So look at the Superman
there we
template.
Go. If they can keep it under wraps until red carpet, there's going to be some jaw droppers.
Okay, but I like a mix of things. I think the creatives should know what's going to leak and what's not going to leak. Oh, we're filming this where there could be cameras.
This is going on the assumption that they leak a lot of stuff.
Yeah. For instance, I think Superman did pretty good with the filming and free promotion, whereas I think Deadpool and Wolverine had too many leaks that were actually in the movie when they were filming. There was a lot of stuff there, like even jokes.
But I think the leaks being kept to a minimum is only serving DC's brand.
Yeah,
because
I think it's a balancing act.
No, because if you know how it is, there is so much hate for Superman, the movies, so much hate for DC, so much hate for James Gunn being at DC at all, being at DC. Whatever leak, or look what happened with a stupid trailer that was people taking screenshots and complaining about a fucking eye for 3 weeks.
Oh, that was me. I'm still complaining about it.
3 weeks.
Yeah, it was a bad promo image. They had control over that. That wasn't a leak.
How was that a bad promo? It was.
That was in a trailer. That was in a 30.
It was in a trailer.
Yeah,
that somebody froze to get that image. Just to talk shit about that movie.
You didn't need to see Frozen to get the. It was not great. Even people that defend it say it's not bad. They don't say it looks good. It's not bad.
This is why I
That's how
don't
you
do
could
Fridays
tell.
with Max.
No,
Now
that's
you're
what you're going to do every
gonna
Friday.
ruin my whole weekend now.
No. Because of that.
Not really, but
You know what Cal did? Cal left a voicemail on my other show, The Mic Drop, where he
you have
said,
another show?
yeah, he said,
I didn't
what
know.
was he said, oh, Anthony Mackie, I was watching the trailer for Captain America 4 New World Order, and then Anthony Mackie's eyes crossed, and now I can't take it. The movie's ruined. I'm never gonna see it. He was mocking me because it was right after the Superman. So
well, that's true.
so Cal was sarcastically say, you know, he was like, he was pretending to be me. It's ruined for me now. I'm never gonna see the movie. All right. There's other really great news today. Do you know what it is?
Which one? There's a few things that I saw today.
Is
it Percy Jackson and the Olympians being renewed for season 3?
That's great too. I got to check it out now.
They're going to release a black and white release of Spider-Man Noir.
That's not confirmed yet, but they said they're thinking about it. There might be, yeah. That sounds good.
Lilo and Stitch's Walt Disney Studios' second most viewed live action trailer debut of all time with 158 million views.
You could just do a whole section of just good news. Like you just did a minute of good news.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, but there's something even better. That's it. Something even better. Let me find if I can find my VHS tape over here.
Oh, you told me earlier. I didn't really. There's also more good news. Jason Sudeikis says Ted Lasso season 4 is officially happening.
No, it's bad. That's bad news. It's going woke. He's teaching a girl soccer team.
Oh, shut up, Max.
No, that's good. I have to see that.
We're not using woke on my channel.
It is.
If you want to say woke and watch woke and listen to woke and woke, go to Geeks and Gamers. They have plenty of that nonsense.
No, they don't need any help.
And how do you guys feel while we're waiting for Max to get his ish together? How do you guys feel about Jenna Ortega possibly starring in a reboot or a remaster or whatever they want to call it of Single White Female?
I don't know. I never saw the first one.
What? That one was so good.
I actually think I picked it up on VHS recently. I just never watched it. I have a lot of movie watching to do. I got to get this basement finished so I could start reviewing VHS. Hey, Cal. It humanizes Superman. You can't stop me, senior nerd. Okay. Young Guns 3. Young Guns 3.
Is Emilio Estevez starring in this?
Yes. What, you don't want to see it because he won't get the jab? That's why people stop liking him, because Mighty Ducks the series was canceled.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, he didn't answer that and he left. Okay, so I like Emilio Estevez. I don't agree with his life decisions, but it's his life, not mine. So whatever. That's why that was a really good show on Disney Plus during the pandemic. They brought back the Mighty Ducks. And he was the coach, and it was a great show. I mean, it was a decent show. It wasn't great, but he refused to get the vaccine, it's his right. And they wouldn't bring him back. And then they filmed the next season, then it got canceled. And I don't think that would have happened. I don't think that would have happened if he would have got it. But whatever. But another thing that they've been talking about this forever. Now, Young Guns 2 is not as good. Young Guns 1 is a lot of fun. People stopped liking him long before. Yeah. Oh, you're saying pass? Okay. I'm excited about this. So Young Guns 3 gets a massive update from Emilio Estevez. Young Guns, the beloved series that began in 1988, is finally coming back after 35 years as star Emilio Estevez announced yesterday that Young Guns 3, Dead or Alive, will film in New Mexico. The best part, Estevez will not only be returning as Billy the Kid in the front of the camera, but he'll also be directing the latest installment. That I don't know about. I have to look at Emilio Estevez IMDb to see what else he's directed. This isn't his first directing movie.
No, he's always been more comfortable behind the camera.
I
than in
didn't
front of
know.
the camera.
I know him in front of the camera. I didn't know what he directed behind the camera. I'll have to look. Degrassi says
straight to Tubi.
Young Gun Nuts. Yes.
Oh, stop.
What young actor should they get with the old guns? What
I really don't.
You can't actually call it Young Guns. How could you call it Young Guns?
If he's returning as Billy the Kid at 70 years old,
you can't. You literally can't call it Young Guns. You could just call it Guns 3. Wisdom, 1986. Okay. Dead or Alive. How fitting. They should title it Still Gunning. I don't know.
Stop, please stop. This is why you're not a director.
Billy the adult. Yeah, Billy the Kid does not fit this anymore. You're right, Blue Jay. What young actors would you like to see in Young Guns 3? Because they're not going to just have the old crew, right? They're going to bring back the old ones, but they got to have some they actually have to have literally young guns. What if they bring in all female young guns now, because it's with the times, not with Emilio Estevez directing? He's not going to let that happen.
Well, it's not like we haven't had women in westerns before.
No, I know, but the young guns were a bunch of guy outlaws.
There were female outlaws back then too.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the movie, in the first 2 movies. I don't remember. I have to rewatch them.
Why are you always looking to stir up controversy?
I'm not stirring up controversy.
What if this movie had an all-female cast?
I was joking. I was joking, but I would like to see some female guns. Wait, yeah, that's what I meant.
Max, you need to get laid, please.
I can. All right, I'm going to go right now. Okay, I'm streaming instead.
Callie, run, Callie.
What the hell are you saying, bro?
I'm just telling Callie to run. That's all.
Actually, a girl western that's not exactly similar is Bad Girls with Drew Barrymore and I forget who else was in that. Oh my God.
They all died at the end of 2.
I didn't remember 2. I've watched 1 so many times. I barely watched 2. I have 2. Okay.
Ooh,
all right. So, which will also feature original cast members Lou Diamond Phillips, Christian Slater, that's great, who appeared in Young Guns 2 in 1990. Estevez made the announcement yesterday during film and media day at the state capitol in Santa Fe, along with New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham. The original Young Guns film showcased New Mexico's stunning landscapes to the world and helped establish our state as premier filming destination, she said. Young Guns, Dead or Alive, will add to the legacy, further solidifying New Mexico's place in national film history. Oh, here he actually addresses the old guns thing. Many of you have already heard we're starting the ball rolling on Young Guns 3, Estevez adding, I've heard all the jokes, old guns, ancient guns. In addition to directing and starring, Estevez also serves as co-writer on Young Guns 3, which is expected to start shooting in New Mexico. Plot details for the film remain under wraps, but it is said to introduce a new generation of regulators to the world. Yeah, I would think that would be probably where they were going. It was a massive hit for its time, it said. Produced on a budget of $11 million, it managed to take in $56 million. So I'm really excited about that.
I'm not watching this.
You're not?
No, I didn't watch the second one.
Okay. Well, I want to see what actors. Young Guns Reloaded. That's a good one. What is this? Hold on.
Oh, what is
Posse is an all-black female western from the 90s. It's amazing. I never heard of that, Cal.
I think who was in that? Big Daddy Kane. It was it wasn't an all-female cast. What's he talking about? It was a few. It was who was in this? Big Daddy Kane, Tone Loc, Blair Underwood, Mario Van Peebles, Billy Zane, Stephen Baldwin.
All right, I'm bringing this up here. Hold on. Let me bring this up.
I haven't. All I have to say about Max and his takes tonight.
Do I ever tell you look like a penis with a little hat on?
You look like a penis with a little hat on. You dick.
Oh, thanks for that. All right, let me bring this up here. The young actors.
Yes, Mario Van Peebles did direct Posse.
Next generation of young actors to set to dominate Hollywood in 2025.
What is this?
Monica Barbaro, Mikey Madison. Yeah, get her for Young Guns 3. I honestly, if it's directed by Emilio Estevez, I don't think he's going to have the top billing though.
I will say this. Don't listen to Max because he can't even come up with an original idea for a show. And he's trying to get Hollywood show ideas over here. Get out of here.
Drew Starkey. I don't know who these people are. I know
because you don't watch anything.
Yeah, none of these people are going to be in Young Guns 3. Who is this guy? Toby Wallace. This article.
I love her.
Sophie Thatcher.
Go back up.
Yeah. Amy Lou Wood.
I love Amy Lee Wood. I love her.
Okay. Sophie Thatcher. I know her from horror movies. Benito Skinner. That's all.
Oh.
Listen, bro. If people use Photoshop and they put two images together from the studio, it's not like you're Picasso up in here. So, get out of here with that BS, CG.
What are you talking about? I work very hard on my thumbnails here.
No. I'm saying he gets upset. Like people take ownership over images that come from the movie. Like if it's an image of Tom Cruise and it's a PNG file and it's just him in a pose, and someone puts it on a thumbnail, Oh,
speaking of thumbnails, I want to preview my new thumbnail for my On the Hunt series here. I'm working on it. So I want your opinion on my thumbnail for next week's episode 4 On the Hunt. What do you think?
Oh, that's great. That's a different kind of Trinity from DC.
Oh, jeez.
What? I wasn't suggesting anything more. That's Supergirl, Wonder Woman.
There's six reasons to love this photo.
There's more than that.
So should I go with that one, or should I go with? Let me see what else.
Oh man, so much promoting your other content. Okay, go ahead.
That's what I do here. Let's see. Let me just load the other two that I'm thinking about. I'll probably, if I don't use them this week, I'll use them the following weeks.
No, I like the other one. That just looks like what's the original Wonder Woman live action? Linda Carter. Yeah, it just looks like Linda Carter. I like the other one better. That's good. We could talk about this real quick.
What are we talking about here?
Some really great news, potentially for Switch 2 fans.
What about it? It's going to cost $500?
No.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh shoot! Hold on a second. My stinking mouse. Okay, so this is good news in a way. Some people think that it should be on the Switch 1 Nintendo Online. But new FCC filings suggest Switch 2 may have a GameCube Switch Online controller. So in the past, Nintendo Online, Nintendo Online, you could get NES, Super NES, actually Sega Genesis Nintendo controllers. That's what's weird.
Oh my God.
And N64 controllers through Nintendo's specific online shop. So if they do a GameCube Switch 2 controller, that means very likely Switch 2 update is going to include GameCube games into the Switch Online service.
Nobody
and
cares.
That's what's exciting. I care.
They're doing what they always do. Take old games, upcharge, and throw them out for fans to buy. And when you realize you don't own these games when the service ends, hey, wait till the next console comes out so you buy these games again. Nintendo fans are suckers.
Rational says this first Switch has a GameCube control for it licensed, not by licensed by Nintendo. It's like 8-Bit Duo or something.
8-Bit Duo has better controllers than Nintendo does.
I don't care. I want the official Nintendo.
Because you're a simp. That's why.
I got the NES and I got the Super NES ones. I cannot get the GameCube. Or I'm not sorry. I cannot get the N64. It was always sold out. And I did not get the Genesis one.
PC Master Race confirmed. Speaking of which, I want to show you guys something funny. If for some reason it seems like our illustrious president has been taking it on the chin lately. And today's video
from Elon? Who's he taking it from?
Can you see that? All right. This is the funniest thing ever.
Mr. President, obviously you're
Oh my God. I'm going to so clip this and make this say one of my clips from my videos.
Wow. He's so pissed. He didn't laugh at all. Oh. Give me back my Social Security.
This is a base code for the GameCube and original Switch. This dude is like, take that, you jerk.
I know. What if it was intentional?
They said it was a wait, where is it? George Soros paid microphone holder. You know, because George Soros pays for everything.
He does. I've heard that.
That's just the trope they use about.
You know what? That's how we feel with our benefits and all the things that are going the wayside. That's how Americans feel right now. So it's about time that he got some of it back. Right in the chin. I don't care what. I'm bipartisan. I don't like people thinking rights in programs taken away from the American people. Veterans, especially too. People that put their life on the line. I don't like it. You know, and I think we should all get behind that, honestly. And I think the majority, regardless of your politics, agree with that. So I'm sick of that. Okay. Let me see if there's anything. Is there anything else we want to cover here?
Let's see.
Oh, this is actually good. Are they hold on. There was another article here. But those leaks that came out from Avengers Doomsday.
Yes, they were fake. Well, they weren't.
Well, that's why. What are you, Anthony Beltry?
Hold on.
You're blowing the story before I bring it up. I was going to bring this up. You just blew the story. Okay, tell me more, Bruce.
Not that they were fake. That the concept art was not for their movies. They could be for something else.
You just ruined the story.
We could ruin the story.
That's what you're supposed to do.
This is like a day old. Everybody, this is old news already.
I didn't know about it. I just found out about it.
You don't.
So I mean, it's good to set up the premise first and then read the article and then like, oh, those weren't the thing. But now we know ahead of time. Okay, so audience, just pretend you didn't hear that. The Russo brothers debunk leak of Avengers doing Avengers Secret Wars concept art. Nothing spoiling in there. Even though they DMCA'd people that put it up that were concept artists, which to be fair, they might do regardless if you're putting concept art out on the online, even if it's not if it's not in line with the current, they still own, like Disney, even if you don't use your concept art, they still own that. They might not want that revealed to the public. So I will, at the same point, it could have been that they didn't want that stuff out there, but it also could have been don't leak any concept art by Disney, because then people, like what a lot of movie pundits here, not me, but a lot of movie pundits said, no, a lot of movie pundits say, not you either, Bruce, it might be you. Once you let things out there, fans' expectations, they want to see that now, even if it's not in there, and that might hurt, cause issues with the reception of the film. This wasn't in here. Well, it was concept art.
Wait, so you're saying that leaks are bad for films?
No, I said there's nuance. It's sometimes
leaks are bad.
It depends on the It depends on the situation.
Thank you.
Depends on the
I
situation.
appreciate that.
All right. Marvel fans got an unexpected peek in the Avengers Doomsday Secret Wars last week when concept art for the highly anticipated movies was leaked. The concept art was posted and quickly removed by Marvel artist Mushk Rizvi, but the damage was done, and fans dissected every image. However, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars director Joe and Anthony Russo have denied that the concept art is from their movies. While speaking with THR, the Russo brothers were asked if fans should be worried about the concept art spoiling the movies. No, said Joe, because that artwork was not from Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars. Anthony chimed in, nothing spoiling in there. That's not our concept art. Okay. It also says production on Doomsday and Secret Wars will kick off soon. And Russo brothers recently said that they wanted to outdo Infinity War and Endgame. Absolutely want to beat those young Avengers of ourselves. We want to beat those younger versions of ourselves, Joe said. We have to be right because we have to outdo those movies in a way where at least we have to take you on an equally engaging journey. These movies are an incredible opportunity for us, and they're an incredible opportunity for audiences. So we're doing what we can to deliver the experience everyone, I think, hopes for.
Well, I know people are clamoring for the Russo brothers to direct this, but since they left Marvel and started directing stuff on their own for Netflix or whatever, their movies have been bad.
No, I can't defend their recent movies.
Bad.
A lot of them though are they new IP that they worked on, or they create, like the Electric State? Is that created by them? Some of these premises are movies that are that they think up of and develop. Just like Zack Snyder does better on IP work. I'm hoping that's the same situation with the Russo brothers. Yes.
Okay.
Because I actually think Zack Snyder's reception of after DC is better than the Russo brothers movies for their stuff after MCU, honestly, there's also, but I really like the Russo brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Degrassi, I believe this. Yes, Degrassi says Russos were packaged with Robert Downey Jr. It was the only way he would return. So that's why they're back as Robert Downey Jr. Interesting. Samir says the Electric State is based on a book, kind of. Okay. All right. So let me read this because this is also interesting about the current economic environment for entertainment. Infinity War and Endgame still rank the highest grossing films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but a lot has changed in the last 6 years, both in the world and the MCU itself. However, the Russo brothers aren't letting themselves worry about things they can't control. We can't control the economic environment. We can't control what's happening in the world around the time of the release. We can't control the audience's desire to leave their homes or not. All we could do is make the best movie possible in the hope it excites them. And I think it will, So I'm really excited. To be fair, I am concerned though about their recent output has not been great. I would be concerned even if Zack Snyder went back to DC. Our artists don't always, they have a team around them. And when they're most prolific, they have a tight-knit group that they keep working with. And when they move on, sometimes they don't keep everyone in the production with them. So I still have concerns about the Russos coming back, but I hope it's a good movie. I really want it to be. And the Russo brothers did direct some of my favorite.
Regardless if it's a good movie or not, it's a big ending Marvel movie, which everyone will love, even though it'll be a mid-level movie. Cough, cough, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Boo, boo. You really show your, people say I'm biased. You're extremely DC biased.
I'm not DC biased. I'm good movie biased.
I don't think so. There's been a lot of great stuff for MCU, and I just think you're flat out wrong about Daredevil.
What were my favorite movies of last year, Max? You remember?
I don't know. Dune 2? I don't remember. You liked The Flash, but that was the year before.
Dune 2.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Okay.
And Late Night with the Devil.
I didn't see that yet. I do want to see that. That one creeps me out.
Any superhero movies ever in that 3? No.
Okay. Well, there wasn't.
Superhero movies are good for.
Was there a DC movie? Their Joker 2 was released last year.
I did love that. I don't care what anybody says. That was a good movie.
Okay. Rational Skeptic, $2. Max, check your messages. I proved you wrong. Sean, I think you're completely wrong. Good God, Donovan, that was quick. Look at that, Donovan.
What the fuck?
Oh, I do have one more topic.
Does Donovan have like a hotline? Did somebody text him?
Okay, this though, Rational, is, hold on, let me bring this up. This is Power A. It's an officially licensed Switch, but it's not Nintendo official. It's got the official seal of quality, but this is not Nintendo official.
What?
It's Power A is the company that makes this. It's like Mad Cats. It's a controller company.
This is still the worst controller ever behind the original 360 controller.
No, it isn't. Wait a second. The 360 is not
Xbox.
The 360 is not a bad controller.
Original Xbox controller. That was bad.
Mm-hmm. And Wamba 82. I didn't
had other problems though. Just saying.
Yeah, I have a DC bias. Always have. Okay. Why is it hideous? But that A button's legit.
What's that controller was so bad, just like the N64 controller was so bad.
All right, are you ready for this?
What we got now?
It's a controversial one. It's about
Max is wrong. The same thing.
That's about. You didn't even hear what it's not me.
No, I'm talking about. Rational asked me to tell you you're wrong. It's the same thing.
It's not. Nintendo developed controller is different than Power A. That's like Mad Catz making it a Nintendo sealed. It has the official Nintendo seal on it, but it's not from Nintendo Online. It's not like the Super NES, the NES, the Genesis, and N64. Okay, so Snow White slammed by Little Women, LA guest star over use of CGI. We were shut out. So this is what I think if you're going to be progressive, okay, you should listen to people like Peter Dinklage. All right.
They did listen to Peter.
No. You didn't let me finish.
There's no correct answer for this situation.
No, there is, but everyone should have a voice and an opinion on it. There's other little people that think that they should be able to do it. And
I'm sorry. A reality star should not have an opinion.
No. Here. No, that's not fair. And you watch these shows anyway.
Let's have Teresa Giudice from freaking Housewives of New Jersey tell Hollywood what to do over here. Get out of there.
I think this is an issue with a lot of fan communities. Like they take one person of a represented minority and they act like it's across the board. These people aren't monoliths. Little people aren't monoliths. Not everyone thinks the same. So you should listen to her too. And she feels like that's where I think they overdid it with Peter Dinklage. She had some concerns about Snow White and they were very reactionary, Disney, whereas now they're just CG. But there are some people in the acting community that would have loved the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. Be careful just to take one person's opinion and voice and just act blanket statement over all little people don't want this to happen. You know,
Well, the voice actors for these CGI characters are happy they got the work, so everybody wins.
I'm just saying, not
And
everyone's the
who
same.
really
Not
cares
everyone's
at
the
this
same.
point?
I care.
There's going
You
to
know,
be so many bad stories coming out from people
there
that had
are
nothing to do with the movie, just to
no.
slam this
You
movie.
should be cognizant of Peter Dinklage's feelings and be respectful. That's how Peter Dinklage Peter Dinklage has done some amazing roles that have nothing to do with his identity, which is great. That's what he asks for. But there's other people in the industry.
I said the voice actors for the CGI characters are happy that they are working.
Donovan, that's a great comment. One person should not be the only one ambassador for a group of people. Right. You know, some people are.
I can say that about some of your panel members.
There's some people that are okay with even racial jokes. There's other people that aren't. And then people act like, oh, this person's okay with it, so it's accepted. You have to respect everyone's opinion and boundaries. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there was a missed opportunity in here somewhere.
There's no such thing as a pass for anything.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
A pass is to get your ass kicked. So careful what you say.
Anyone that uses a pass is an idiot. That's what I think. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Okay. So that's all I meant to say by this. I'm looking forward to Snow White, but the CGI monstrosities in here look horrible to me, and that's one of my biggest issues with the film. And I think there was a missed opportunity for people in the industry that would have liked the chance to do the role, but still be, sensitive to little people's feelings about they don't want to be typecast. Some actors in the Hollywood don't want to be typecast as just little people, like the trailblazer that Peter Dinklage is. And actually, that's a great segue to the new Toxic Avenger. Toxic Avenger images that we could show before we end. I want to show that.
Some people are loving it, I guess.
So this is great. This is a prime example that Peter Dinklage's identity has nothing to do with him being cast in the movie. And listen, there's people that are anti-SJWs just because Peter Dinklage said how he felt. They were using that as ammunition against him. And I don't think that's cool either. We should be respectful of Peter Dinklage's beliefs and what he's had to overcome. And he is a trailblazer in the industry for someone with his identity and image based on how Hollywood has treated them in the past. You know, go back to the original Wizard of Oz. They've really been mistreated, little people in the industry. They weren't even in the credits of the film originally, The Wizard of Oz. And there's a lot of typecast. You think about typecasting, you think about Millie Bobby Brown, where people still typecast her as a little girl when she wants to be a woman and they mistreat her there. Think about if you were a little person. So there's a lot on his shoulders, you know? So, but I really respect the work he's done, and he's been in some amazing projects. I love Game of Thrones, and I'm interested to see this one. This project.
Did you finish Game of Thrones?
The original Game of Thrones, yes.
Did you finish House of the Dragons?
Yes. Oh, boo, Sean. I'm not even. Oh boy, bad joke. Okay, so here's the images of Toxic Avenger in. I didn't know Peter Dinklage was going to be the Toxic Avenger. I just knew he was in it.
How did I know this? This was.
I didn't know that.
It was when this broke that he was in part of this project. They said he was playing the Toxic Avenger.
Okay.
You know, maybe if they would have said Snyder's Toxic Avenger, you would have paid attention to it. Or Guns of Toxic Avenger, you would have paid attention to it.
That would have helped
of this movie, but apparently you haven't. But that's just fine.
And besides, all right. So what do I think of the image here? I think he looks great, except for the eyes. The eyes look a little off. I don't know. Really tiny eyes for that big eye socket there.
It's not really doing anything for me.
That's my just the practice. This looks like practical effects, not CG, which is great, especially if you're going to do an homage to a Trauma classic, which I still haven't seen that.
You've never seen Toxic Avenger?
No.
Wow.
Actually, the VHS for it's pretty expensive. Here's a different image. I don't know. This one's worse than the other image. I don't necessarily like the way this looks. Although Trauma is not known for like really great special effects. I don't Anthony says this is good practical effect. I like the first image better. This one looks bad to me. This image here. Like I don't his muscles are way too big there, and then the eyes just look bad. I'd have to see a side by side because this image looks good here, except for the eyes, and with the the toxic mop like with smoke on it.
I can imagine this took a long time to get him into this makeup.
I don't know if he's had was sometimes when a project might get shelved, some of the talent speaks out about it and says, "Oh, this should be released." I don't know if Peter Dinklage has ever talked about it where he's like, "This should be released," or he doesn't care. I don't know.
Oh, it's not that it was a bad movie. It's just that some of studios didn't want to touch it because it went a little far, and with Trump being elected president, lines can be crossed again. The way the studios are feeling.
Well, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm not like over the moon about these first images.
What time is your next stream, Max? 11?
Yeah.
I
think we'll call it a night.
11. I'm going live again on Renovision at what time are we going live? 9:20, 9:30. It might be the first stream that we do that gets us demonetized. We're going to focus a lot on this type of covers that Voltaire would like. Gun honey stuff.
Oh,
Hard
really?
case crime comic spotlights tonight.
Ooh.
So we're gonna get a lot of well-endowed comic book characters on covers, and we're going to be talking about that. So that starts at 9:20, and the link for the show is here, is it? I think that's here. What are you doing? What are you doing,
Callie, what are you doing?
So head over to
Hey.
Renovision at 9:20 and check us out on The Qualified.
Yeah,
there we go. I knew it. I said it. Terry will pop in when I say boobies or breasts or anything of the sort because it's Terry Floyd.
Hey, Terry. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching and supporting the Power Hour. We'll see you soon.
Please hit the like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our shows later tonight. Anything else you want to say, Max?
Boobies. Time to get rid of mine. I got to go exercise. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good one.
Good night.